Another thing you can do is do a bow. Now, I don't know if you know that much about snow skiing, but usually if you look at a snow ski, the snow ski is bent down like this. When you buy it, the thing is bent down like this. And the theory is that when you stand on it here in the snow, then it bends back up straight. So you have a counter bend. So the whole idea, so if it's like this and you stand on it, if it's like this and you stand on it, it's going like this. And here again, the same with the water shoes. A lot of it is not touching the ground, so you get this rocking, sliding motion. But if it's already counter bent, now if you stand on it, then it's going to straighten out like this. But we don't necessarily have to counter bend our water shoes. We want to keep the basic length. We want to keep our water shoes flat. We don't want to start putting a lot of curve in the water shoes. Don't put any curve in the water shoes. Right now we keep it flat. And the flatter it is, the more stability you have. You start curving, especially you over curve, then you got problems. Now we can curve the shoes. We can curve our water shoes, but we can curve beyond the body height level. In other words, if my body height is here, now beyond that I can curve a little bit. If you look at a canoe is 18 feet long or 12 feet long. Now why is a canoe 12 feet long? Because first you have to have enough of buoyancy, and then this idea of cutting through the water, you have to add on so you can subtract from, and it cuts through the water and all this stuff. But the same thing with these shoes. Our basic shoe is body height. And then now we can go further to narrow the shoe and all this stuff, but we're not going to get into that now. That's design and all that, it is cosmetic, and more speed and all this stuff is in another water shoe. But we want to keep the shoes flat. So with the aluminum tubing, this aluminum tubing, it makes the shoes lighter and stronger. And with the rod end, the telescopic rod end, we get a little bit more strength. So, because it slides out, we still got a lot more strength, and this is going to help us to a great degree to keep the shoes flat. When we stand on it, we don't get this. In other words, when we stand on it, we don't get this, because we're losing the surface, and before you know it, you got this. But if it stays flat when you're standing on it, it's stable. And this is one of the tricks of the water shoes, is that it resists this instability, and this is critical. So we want to say, the thing is blanket. We want to say thank you very much for visiting us, and we try to add on a little bit, and we try to do a little stuff. I'm sorry I'm not a great actor or whatever, but I mean, I do what I can and all. Like I said, it's only two of us on the face of the earth. It's me and this French guy, Remedy Breaker, and I don't know if he's, I don't know if he's still with us or not. Maybe he is, I don't know, whatever. But we're trying, you're getting stuff from the horse's mouth. You're getting water shoes from the guy that did it for 40 years, not observing somebody else. This is from the real, back home we call the real deal, from the guy that did it. And we were trying to pass this information on to the new generation, and mainly the guys who can write a little bit, or maybe working on your master's, maybe working on your doctorate, or whatever. And you guys in elementary school, you guys, my wife teaches elementary school, so I'm down with the small fry. But second grade, third grade, fourth grade, whatever, we get into science and this and that and all this stuff, and we ask, what's the real deal on Leonardo? Oh, he was a genius and all. Yeah, but the nuts and bolts and all this stuff. Was he really? And what is real science? And we, with YouTube, thank you, YouTube, for making me a partner and allowing me to, and guys like me or people like me, to question things and rework things, relook at things, restudy things, and bring things to a larger picture. And I could be wrong about Leonardo, could be wrong about a lot of things. But thank goodness that Leonardo drew some material even from the Chinese, because now we have something to look at, we have something to start from, we have something to study, and we're not going to knock we're not going to knock anything or anybody because of the fact that this material is still relatively flimsy, and until it's reviewed by some kind of scientific organization, maybe YouTube, maybe Mythbusters will call us up or send us an email or something, and we can get on that show or something like that. That'd be great. But we want you guys to write us, email us, and the more you do, the more we can do, and the more we do, the more you can do, and hopefully we can get some clubs up and get some things going.